Come on. Yo! Hey, it was a scene for Step to the Howling Wind. It's a Werewolf the Apocalypse game set in San Diego. So, Reese and his darling little sister, he gives her a kiss. A soft kiss, smiling down at her.
She kisses him back.
And says, we really have to get out of this bed eventually.
I know. And I have to go find, I have to go see Mama and Papa.
I know where they live.
She smiles. Good. You can take me there. We'll go together.
Have you ever seen George Lopez?
Mm-hmm.
Now you need me. Now I'm beautiful.
Hey, I have been telling you for the past 18 hours or so how beautiful you are and how much I need you. So.
Actually, quite emphatically. Not gonna lie, I noticed it. I'm gonna give her a
smiles.
Yes. Yeah, bad.
No, I don't want to.
Marius, what are you saying? You say I don't wanna.
Marius is at their feet.
He'll scratch.
He'll
scratch Marius behind the ear with his toe. Get deep in there.
He leans into it. It's like, yes, yes.
You see, I love you too. Kind of like reach in the direction of his clothes. Okay, we gotta take a shower, actually, I just realized. If we roll into their house like this right now, might as well just scribble across our foreheads, by the way, we fucked.
Again, and again, and again, and again.
Really missed my sister. Okay, I'll get up and I'll drag her in the bathroom. Wash your hair, scrub her off, scrub himself off. Please, in one more session.
Shower session. Shower session.
Pull his jeans on. Pull his shirt back on. Pull his boots on. Okay. I'm gonna get us breakfast on the way because there is not a chance in hell I'm cooking right now.
She'll nod.
Coffee.
Tosses. She puts her clothes on. Just
jeans. Oh no!
I know. I know.
A tear like squeezes out of his eye.
So this bitch enjoys torturing him, so she's gonna very slowly pull her clothes on.
Hug Marius to his chest, like, come here, you understand me.
He wiggles out.
No, why? Even the cat doesn't love me.
He goes back to him, and he extends a paw.
He'll hold his hand up. Hold his paw.
I'll swat it. Hey, pay attention to me. Hey, hey, hey.
Get on the floor and cuddle with him. Okay, let's go. We gotta go. I'm gonna eat the cat if I don't give it now.
she scoops up Marius because Marius doesn't go, or she doesn't go anywhere without him. She actually has papers for a service animal for him.
She have one of those cat backpacks.
She does. Well, actually, so before they go, she's gonna take out his harness that has service animal on it and put it on him.
He's leash trained. Woo! So he'll drag her out to his car. Get in it. He'll open the door for her and get in. Beep beep. Stop it. Someplace where it's fucker. This guy goes to Burger King like a fucking real trash ass. Chef ass goes to Burger King because they have coffee and grease.
Right.
That's all he needs right now. He's not that fucking fancy. He actually looks a more
Claire looks-
masculine than he normally does.
Ooh.
It looks like he has a man bun and not a messy bun today.
So Claire's just staring at him like, oh my god, why is he so hot?
Now we tore and touch her lip. I'll get to the house. I'll get out. I'm sipping his coffee. I need coffee. Oh my god, I need coffee.
I need coffee out again. God.
I'm drinking his coffee as he bitches about how much he needs coffee, by the way. So yeah, he'll this is his parents' house, so he doesn't give a fuck to knock on the door.
Right?
Just walks in like he owns this joint. And he yells at the top of his lung in his deep voice, Mama!
Oh fuck.
Mama!
They're both sitting in the kitchen drinking coffee and reading the newspaper. And Justine is like, you don't need to yell like that, Reese. Oh my goodness. I think you blew an eardrum. Yep.
He'll lean over and he'll blow in her ear. And kiss her ear.
Ah, she'll smile, blush, like, oh.
I know I'm very beautiful, but how soon are you going to realize that your daughter is right over there? No point.
She smiles and gives a little wave, and she jumps up and runs over and hugs her so tightly. And the two of them are in stunned silence for a moment, just hugging. And she'll pull back and she'll stroke her cheeks and look her over. And Justine will look at Claire and say, are you all right? I heard about what happened. Why didn't you tell me that you were sick? Why? She's just like, why? And Claire will look down and shake her head. I didn't want to worry you. Nobody could figure out what was wrong. She shakes her head. I'm sorry. And Justine looks at Claire and is like, you're my child. No matter what's happening in your life, I want to know. I want to be there for her. I should have been there for you, and I wasn't. And Claire will nod her head and say, I'm sorry. You're right.
Reese is going to...
And they'll both cry and hug each other again.
Reese will just shoulder Felix like women.
Theo walks in. Not because he was told that Camden was here and he was checking up on him, not expecting any of this.
Yeah, so he walks in to his mother holding his sister in her arms.
Reese
He
perks
starts
up.
crying.
Reese perks up and he's like, hey. You remember when you didn't tell me that Claire was back? To Theo.
He nods. And he's like, I'm just glad she's okay. I don't really care.
Payback's a bitch, Theo. He'll sip Felix's coffee.
Felix shakes his head. Felix, there's complicated shit between Felix and Reese right now. And he's just...
Kofifi is so much better than mine.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you get when you go to fucking Burger King. Jesus Christ.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Of course mine's better than yours. God.
Yeah, Theo's just crying. He doesn't know what to say. He's just like...
Starbucks Reserve Promethean blend, for God's sake. You burl grind this.
He gives an eyebrow waggle to Reese, like, yep, you know what?
Yeah. He takes his coffee. Fuck you. He gives him his fucking Burger King coffee.
He looks at him. Like, you fucking bastard. But you know what he does? He drinks the fucking Burger King coffee and lets Reese have his.
He'll bounce his eyebrows, and he's like, "You spoil your son too much."
I know. Fucking Christ. So Claire turns around and she sees Theo and she starts crying even more.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Theo's just standing there covering his mouth and is crying.
Felix shakes his head like, oh my God. Wow, it's a river of fucking tears in here.
So Camden
He says that with that smile on his face.
Camden comes in carrying a handful of. He's got like a tool bag with him, and he's got he's wearing like a flannel and like jeans, boots. He's been basically like so there's a new house, but the little shit that always needs to be done when you first move into a joint, he's been doing. And he kind of stops seeing all the crying, and just his eyes go wide, like, why? Blink. I'm sorry. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. Hold hand up.
Theo just laughs.
Justine looks at Camden and she shakes her head. No, it's nothing. We're having a
just so happy.
Reunion. Yeah.
You're all speaking at once, and your voices are so emotional. I can't understand you. Sorry. Just look at Felix like, help me, my lord.
Felix looks at Camden and says, our daughter, who had to go to Erebus, has returned.
Theo will run up to Claire and just hug her.
Yes. Am I going to be quizzed on this later?
No,
okay.
You're not. Just he pats Camden on the back and is like, just go do whatever you're going to be doing. Go. Get out. Go save yourself. Oh.
He's changing the face plates to the sockets in this room to something that fits it more.
So Claire wraps arms around Theo.
He just holds her really tight, and he just says, I don't care that I was the last to know. I'm just glad you're back.
She'll smile. And Marius will go investigate what Camden is doing. He's going to be a little good helper.
He's sitting there on the floor, and he's changing out the faceplates on the electric and the. Okay, so you said they were in the kitchen. So this is Reese's, and Reese's decide what this bitch looks like.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Partners. So yeah, so he is arranging the kitchen as per Reese's specifications.
He has a long list that is exactly what
fixtures. So he's changing out the faceplate, and he actually talks to the cat, quite involved. He will explain to the cat what he's doing and let him hold the screwdriver if he so wishes for him. He's changing it out.
God. Oh my God.
So that's Marius will in fact hold on to the screwdriver. He knows. He knows how. He's a service cat. He knows how to do it.
And yes, and he is very carefully explaining to the cat in French how to do this.
Oh my God! So Justine looks over and she is like, "That is one of the most adorable things I've ever seen." Oh. Wow. She shakes her head.
Yeah, Theo is just like, Theo blurts this out, not meaning to say it, but he says it anyway. He's like, Camden is so adorable. And then he clasps his mouth.
Reese. Reese sips his coffee and looks down.
He hugs on to Claire a little bit tighter.
Yeah. So Claire looks him over, and she says, "I am so happy to see you like this. When I saw you before, I was sad."
He nods.
Because I knew that wasn't who you were.
And he just holds her and he says, I remember. Not everything, but I remember holding you when I was very little. You were so small.
Justine smiles and she says, I have a picture of that day. And she'll pull out her phone and she'll pull out her phone and she'll show the picture to them.
Theo smiles at it. And he kisses her very softly on the forehead and he says, I love my little sister.
They hear a smash of glass. And Reese
Eyes
shakes
widen.
his head and looks down at the cup. I'm sorry. I dropped the cup. Where's your broom? We'll look at Felix.
Felix will show him where it is.
I meant to put it on the counter. Butterfingers. And he'll go and he'll grab it.
Reese will, Theo will open up his arms to see if Reese wants to come in for a hug.
I really should clean that up. You know, I don't like to kitchen mess it. We'll smile and walk off to the utility room.
Theo will let go of Claire. And he'll just smile softly. He has kind of a worried expression.
Yeah, Claire does too.
And this is a Phillips head. And this is a flat head. This is the cat.
And Marius is very fixated. He is definitely learning.
This is an Allen wrench. This one didn't even come from IKEA. It's from a set.
Do you mind if I go check on Reese real quick, sis?
She shakes her head. No.
He'll go and follow to see where Reese's at.
He went to the utility room.
Yeah.
He's grabbing the mop. Or the mop and the broom and dustbin.
Do you mind if I help you out?
What?
Oh, I was just going to say, so Claire will go back over to her mother and watch Camden and Marius with her. This is so fucking cute.
Reese will smile at Theo. It's a simple job, Theo. I'm fine.
If I have to, I will roll a perception empathy to see
Ooh, girl, you can roll it. And I'm going to be rolling his manipulation subterfuge. You have fun with that.
I do. I still get -2 for like the
Uh-huh.
acute sense of sight, right?
Yep. Sure do.
Okay.
It's 6, right? Contested.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm just gonna roll on miscellaneous.
yeah, me too.
Sorry, I'm talking about. Oh, you son of a bitch! He's a shit.
4 successes.
Oh, he's not. He's chilling. Okay. Let's see. He's upset and a bit angry. But it seems as though he's definitely trying to push that one down. You can see resentment on his face.
He'll chew his lip. I'm sorry, was it something I said?
No. It's not you. Don't worry.
He has a concerned look at Reese. I love you, brother.
It's not always easy to be reminded that I wasn't here. You may have forgotten, but I just wasn't a part of this family. And I am now, and that's nice.
I don't
But to
see
feel
it
like
like
a
that.
stranger, yeah, well, I'm really glad you don't see it like that. That's a privilege you have that I don't.
I know.
I'm not mad at you, okay? I'm not really mad particularly at anybody. It's just a fact and a way of life. And in the end, it doesn't really matter anyway. And I'm just being a child right now, and I'm trying my hardest to just let the way I feel go. I need to roll manipulation subterfuge because he's lying. Well, I mean, he's not. There's just more to it than that.
Okay, I'm gonna roll perception empathy again. Five successes.
4 successes. So there is something more to it than that, but that's definitely a large part of it. But he's hiding something. He's not saying everything.
I really care about you. You're my family, even though we were separated. I want to know you.
Theo,
Yes.
you want to know me? But the problem is me. This is only so substantial.
What do you even mean by that?
I paid quite a terrible price for something I wanted. I don't regret it. I'd do it again. But the sacrifice was great.
He'll tear up and look down.
And it's not something I can take back. And I understand that it costs a bit of my identity. Who I am, getting to know me, always living in the background.
even if you are put in the background, I will constantly try to push you forward. Make sure you're not.
I would say that that's quite the opposite of what I want.
He'll nod. Well, I'm here, and I'm your family, and if you need to talk about anything, I'm here.
Just kiss his forehead, shake his head.
He'll hug him.
He's very stiff, but it's not his touch. It's just that he's tight right now. But he does lean into it.
He has a very soothing gesture whenever he's holding him. Just kind of patting his back. Well, I don't want to keep bothering you. I'm probably making you feel uncomfortable.
Hey. Well, he'll grab his jaw. Make him look at him. And I'm uncomfortable.
He looks at him. And he'll kiss him.
For a split moment, he tenses, he freezes.
He'll stop immediately.
He'll actually he'll lean in and relax back into it.
And he'll hold him so close.
There's a mild, like a slight, it's like he stepped back internally, just a touch. And he'll nuzzle his forehead to his. We're two beats of the same heart, you and I, you know?
That may be so, but you're also a wonderful person and unique to yourself.
Shake his head. And nuzzle him. Come on. I hope that wasn't an important cup.
Watch, it was like something that I handmade or something. Nothing important. He laughs.
It was from Restoration Hardware. Good. So they go back. And he'll sweep up and clean up the cup. Mumble something about getting him a new one, apologetically.
Felix smiles and he shakes his head. Like, it wasn't that important. It's fine. It's just a cup.
And this is socket wrench.
So both Claire and Justine are sitting on the couch facing where Camden is with Marius, and they're just both watching, talking back and forth,
a monkey wrench.
softly, but yeah.
I gotta go.
I'm like, oh my god.
I gotta go, guys. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, so Reese will just, he'll clean up the mess. And he'll make Felix another cup of coffee.
Aww. Felix will take it appreciatively and give him a smile.
And after a bit, he'll step off and step away and kind of take a deep breath.
Claire will we'll go check on him.
He'll look at her and she walks up and smiles to her.
She
Hi.
smiles back. Hi. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, it was stupid.
She looks at him like, bitch, don't lie to me.
It really was. It was stupid.
Okay.
I'm being childish.
About what?
I just wasn't raised with you all. And I feel a little bit like an outsider sometimes, like I'm intruding on my own family.
She cups his cheeks.
He melts at her touch.
You're not intruding. I know that you weren't here, and I'm sorry. But you're here now, and you are allowed to share in anything that we do. You know, Mama does have pictures of you from when you were born up until she left with Papa.
Felix seems like a great man. Wish he would have raised me instead of... Well, my father wasn't a bad man, he was just indifferent. I don't think he really ever accepted me as his son. To be honest, I always felt like my parents' nephew. I guess maybe that's why it was easy for me to... Anyway.
She hugs him.
I'll smile.
You're here now. And I'm not going to let you go.
Do you think what we're doing is such a good idea? I mean, realistically.
She looks at him. Why are you asking that?
I just... Ralph. I don't want to, He'll just look down and furrow his brow.
She has tears in her eyes. She strokes his cheek.
I'm just gonna put his overlap, by the way.
Yeah.
Distracted by the bulk of overlays. I keep looking at the cat.
Yeah.
He's so cute. I keep looking at the cat.
Put. Okay. There. There's just Claire.
Yeah, he'll she may be able to feel. No, she's not touching him that closely. But he'll swallow. I just don't want to get in your way.
What do you mean get in my way? I don't. She's confused.
He blinks back tears. And he looks away. Like she'd tell he wants to run. And he's making himself not.
She takes his hand.
No, look at her. Just have feelings right now that aren't appropriate. Out of game, I understand the ambiguity to that might be a little wow.
She'll nod.
I mean, you just got back, and you've been away from your family for so long.
You're my family too, you know.
It's like he forgot that. Sincerely, not jokingly.
Mm-hmm. And I've been away from you my whole life.
Oh, wait, look.
Huh?
He bites his lip. I got really jealous, okay? Really jealous. And there was literally no reason for me to. Reese wasn't. That's me. Theo wasn't doing anything. He was just. I literally had no reason to get jealous. Especially as jealous as I am. He'll pick her hand up and he'll place it on his chest. His heart is thundering.
I'm sorry. I think she'll think for a moment and she'll say, I think I might know why.
What?
Because you weren't around, you weren't there, and Theo was. So I think in your mind, he always gets what you wanted to have, and you're afraid that you'll lose me to him. But that's not going to happen. I don't feel for him the way I feel for you. He's my brother, yeah, but that's about as far as it goes. You and I have something else, different, stronger. That's special. And nothing's going to ever take away from that. Ever.
He and I have been together.
She'll nod. She doesn't seem bothered by it.
But I actually feel stronger for you than I do.
She'll nod.
And I'm also trying to reconcile with that. I don't want him to think that I love him less than you.
Love doesn't work that way.
I'm usually the first one to say that. I'm usually the first one to mention something deep and insightful about how love is one thing in this world that is not quantifiable, and how in its nothingness, it's everything, and form is emptiness, and it's whatever.
Sounds like you and I have the same philosophies on love.
I am a dyed-in-the-wool, hardcore nihilist.
Oh. I spent almost 2 years in a bed, so I can understand nihilism. She'll nod.
Also, and he never says this out loud, by the way, ever. Ever. I sold a part of my soul to be able to touch the very essence of people, break them down to their very core, their identity, and shatter it if I so pleased. Change
The
them,
brows go up.
who they are, what they are. When I say I know you possibly better than you know yourself, that isn't spoken with arrogance.
She'll nod.
That's actually a part of why I'm upset that I wasn't. To be blunt, you may have not had to have gone to Erebus. Had I known.
Her jaw drops. Oh. You could have removed all of the taint.
I understand that you get that it's probably something you needed to do and you're stronger for it.
She'll nod. Don't regret going there, no.
But I could have helped you. And I feel very selfish for the fact that there's a part of me that's sad I wasn't able to.
She squeezes his hand.
It really does sound very petty and selfish. I know it does.
No. It's not petty or selfish. It's a fact. Nobody told you. You could have helped. You didn't get the chance to. You feel sad, probably slighted. I would too, honestly. Would.
He wraps his arms around her.
She wraps hers back.
Falling in love with you. I don't
Yeah.
When I fell in love with death, I saw it coming. I expected it. I came into loving him in stages and steps. But you were crashing into you all at once. So disoriented and yet high off the rush. He caresses combs his fingers through her hair, pressing his forehead to hers.
She nods. I have the same feeling.
And I just didn't expect this. And I don't know what to do. There's a part of me that says there is nothing to do. Just love you. Foster will be. Know that what we have will always be feared and misunderstood. But it's ours. And it can't be taken away. And although we'll have our own lives and our own lovers, probably our own children, our own separate worlds, in some place and on some plane, I am yours or mine. And nothing.
Yes.
He kisses so deeply.
She kisses it back just as deeply, like almost desperate to be. Just, yeah.
And he smiles like this. I love you too. So much. So very much. You're mine. And I'm yours.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
He'll bite his lip and blush. When I'm not staying with my mate, can I stay with you?
Of course. I would love that.
Smile. I know you have Hayden, and I'd never want to come between you two. And it seems like you two really do love each other. But I also know that he's about to ascend to possibly becoming a tribal totem. And maybe a bit preoccupied at times.
She'll nod. Yeah. He's gonna be busy.
My lover is Sept Alpha. Nod.
Her
I was-
brows go up.
I'm fairly certain the High King is about to move into. So
Oh my.
yeah,
No.
isn't it? pretty busy too.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
So I
we'll
guess
have
we'll just have to keep each other company, won't we?
we're gonna have lots of free time and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nobody could really fault a brother and sister for keeping each other company, right?
No, of course not. She'll press
No.
closer to him.
Press closer to her. Press her against the wall gently.
She gasps.
Oh. Oh, this is a dangerous game.
She bites her lip.
The parents probably aren't even 100 feet away.
You can tell that just turns her on even more.
This is a very cute little dress you're wearing.
She'll lean and whisper in his ear, "You're not wearing anything under it."
I noticed that when you were getting dressed. Well, he'll look around. Look around. Kind of lean back. Get an idea for where the parents are. Well, carefully unzip.
So Justine and Felix are both just watching Camden and Marius like, oh my god, I can't even believe this shit. They're distracted.
Well, I imagine that they're just close enough that if they imagine they're like in the next room, basically.
Uh-huh.
So the formal dining room.
Mm-hmm.
He'll kind of looking that way, and he'll wrap his arm around her waist and with an ungodly grace, he'll slide himself in.
She'll gasp softly. I have to be quiet.
Until thrust very gently, slowly.
She wraps her hands around his neck.
Very in love with you, emotionally. Yeah, all those beautiful things. Depth of your heart, all those things. I can't keep my hands off of you.
I don't want you to keep your hands off of me.
And other parts. He'll cover her mouth and slam into her softly. Like he'll fall into her silently.
Mm-hmm.
And kiss her neck.
You can tell
cover her
that
mouth.
God, she loved that.
Just turn you on. Fucking their parents right there.
The look in her eyes says yes, absolutely.
Me too. Oh, God. We are wicked, wicked children. He picks up his pace. Shh. You can scream for me later. Until the very vault of heaven itself shakes, but for right now. My quiet girl.
She melts.
Lambs up into her silently again. Giving her, he's giving it to her hard, but quietly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she just fucking loves it.
Yeah, he puts his lips to her and just tells her he loves her over and over again.
She'll say it back over and over again.
And he'll draw it out focusing on her pleasure. Coax a climax or two out of her.
Oh, yeah.
And then he really, his jaw clenches hard because he's loud. He is a loud, Reese's boy is loud. Clench his jaw and he's trying so hard not to. You know what I'm gonna do for this fucking poor bastard? Roll willpower.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Yay! He stayed quiet.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he swallows down the very soft mom of his lips, but it's just really soft. He just okay, clench his teeth. And he fills her. He just floods her.
And she'll have one more climax with him. She
pants softly and presses his cheek to her and nuzzles. I love you. Oh God.
I love you too.
I'll make you such an amazing dinner tonight. Oh my God. The moment you on my chest.
Yes.
He'll pull out and lower her dress over her hips again. Put himself back in, right himself as a belt. And smile.
She smiles back, so satisfied.
Was it good? Was it good?
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God.
Let's go back to our parents.
Before they do, she'll grab him and kiss him one more time.
Oh, Gotti. This poor bastard. Wait. I gotta see this. Oh my God, this poor sorry fucking bastard.
What?
Oh, I gotta see something. He barely holds back the moan. He just slams his hand on the wall above her head and just goes. He presses to her, kissing her hard.
Yeah, she kisses him back just as hard. Like, oh God.
Camden pauses for a moment in his explanation. Blinks, picks his explanation back up. We really need to get back.
Yeah.
So tight to him with his hand over her head, like necking the brace on the wall.
I should get back to the sept. Hold on.
Okay, that they hear. He whines like, ah!
You can come with me.
Already did. And Camden looks up. He heard that.
Felix looks over. He heard that too. Justine didn't hear it. She's a little farther off.
So Reese will lean over And look at Felix.
Felix looks at him.
Do you have a problem with it?
No. Shakes his head.
Oh, good. I'll go back to making out with her.
Felix will motion Justine over. And she'll look and she'll smile. And Felix will say, well, at least we know the children are getting along. And
You can't.
Justine will not.
Camden blink. And Reese thumbs up, like, yes, we are. Doing perfect, fine.
And Felix looks at Camden and shrugs. What? They're adults. I can't stop them.
Camden will tilt his head and I'll say, I'm of Shadow Lord blood. I am not unfamiliar with this practice.
He'll nod. Good. Good. Smiles.
He'll lick his
Justine.
lips. Camden licks his lips.
So, yeah, Justine.
Camden licks his lips again. I'll look at Felix. And I'll say, my lord, is there something else around the house I need to take care of?
So he can feel the tension between Justine and Camden. He'll look at his wife and he'll look back at him and he'll say, yeah.
You know, I am ever your loyal servant, and I'm quite eager to please you.
Justine blushes like, oh my god, I can't believe you're doing this, Felix. What the fuck? Like, and it can be discerned that this is not the first time that he's done this for her. Like, yeah, just whatever. And he'll squeeze Camden's shoulder and he'll say, yeah, I think my wife needs some help. Why don't you help her?
Understood. I did promise to help keep your home after all.
You did.
They'll nod. And so he'll follow Justine. You want to end it there?
Yeah, we can end it there.
Bye, player people.